Today, my wife just told me I looked handsome. That's always a really nice thing when you get a compliment from your wife like that. We've been giving each other lots of compliments lately. This COVID thing has really brought us so close together. A lot of you took her class yesterday, and I could hear her, just talking about how we're doing things that normally we would have kept compartmentalized in our lives. Just like working out together and different types of things. So I'm very grateful for this whole experience.
Here's Crafty.
Crafty, I miss you. So weird, I know we're just, we're doing this way, but it's I feel you guys so much in my heart.
Lance is here, Lisa's here.
Lancelot Link.
Rebecca's here. And Veronica. Oh, Susie!
You guys are just so amazing to me. It just really, it really touches my heart, because you never know who's going to show up when you're teaching, and unlike teaching a regular class. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you for all your support, throughout all this time, and GDF is just so grateful to have you. I just think, getting back to this whole thing, it's made us so much stronger. It's almost like we have this little thing between us now, when we see each other, through this whole COVID thing, we kind of had this thing going, this deep personal connection to each other. And we all know what that is. We all know the feeling that it brought, it brought us that kind of connection and that communication that we really needed through this time, And I think with me personally, I kind of have always been so into we've never had it so good, and I keep saying that, and it kind of works the same as Kundalini works. It's Kundalini really works when you resist and you have issues, but you discipline yourself to do it regardless. That's really when the Kundalini has the effect on you, because you're showing yourself that it's really not the way you thought it was. And you're doing something that you really thought you didn't want to be doing, but you're doing it anyways. It's the same thing in life, when things feel like they're shitty in my life and nothing is going right, and Brad rolls in his wheelchair on a Wednesday morning and he says, "We've never had it so good." And all of a sudden it just it wipes away all the things that I was allowing. And it is like this. I'm allowing those things to make an impression in my life. If things aren't good, this sucks, that sucks, I'm a piece of shit. I ate like shit last night, why bother? All that stuff goes away in humility when something like that happens. When Brad rolls in and says, "We've never had it so good." And I can only imagine what he might be going through, right? So when you tell yourself, "We've never had it so good," and you stick with that and you believe that over all your other stuff, it has the same effect on your nervous system, it has the same effect on your life as practicing the Kundalini yoga when you're resisting that. So everything is kind of like that. It's my life is so good right now because I'm doing all the things that I always kind of told myself I was limited at. I'm building bridges, and I'm building these strong foundational blocks in my life right now in all of the areas that I always just told myself, you're just not that way, you were born into this life and that just wasn't the cards you were given, and that's just a bunch of bullshit. And that all starts to change when I go and I do it anyways. That's my point this morning, and I think you can all relate to that, Mahanraj and I are just, we've never had it so good. We're just like really eating healthy, and that always doesn't happen. And we're like working out together, and that's like doesn't hardly ever happen.
That really doesn't happen.
It really doesn't happen. And we're doing more trail walks, and we're just spending more quality time together. We're being very kind to each other. And it just feels so good. I just feel so blessed to be here this morning and to be able to share this with you guys. Because you guys are the heart and soul, man. You're the accordion that makes it breathe at GDF, by walking in that door and rolling out your mat against all odds. You're the guys that really, you're the ones that make it happen. And we are so, so grateful in our hearts for that. So, okay, let's have some fun. It's Sunday morning. Gonna go about an hour, maybe an hour and 10 minutes today. And I got a nice Kriya. It's a Kriya for internal balance. Basically, the whole concept is you can be the most kindest, loving person there is alive, right? But if your glandular system is not in line, if your endocrine system is not in place, it's not flowing, it's not working in the right way, you're never going to be able to reach your full potential. So that's what this Kriya is about. We're going to do today. But first, we're gonna do some warm-ups, and we're gonna get our blood flowing and get going in this. So here we go. I really want to give a shout out to all the teachers that have taught for us and are teaching for us.
So many of them are watching, like even Leah's here. Susie,
well, Leah.
Like,
who's here, honey?
oh my God, so many. Leah, Veronica.
How can you tell when you're teaching? You seem to reach out and say hi to people. How
Because
do you do
I
that?
usually have it facing me, and I don't do that with you.
Why?
I don't know. We can get into that later.
Yeah, it's not like I could really see it anyways.
That's right.
But anyways, lost my train of thought. Anyways,
Lots of teachers.
Oh yeah, thank you for all the teachers, that are kind of stepping up. And Veronica, thank you. I know you had a hard time the other day.
Technical difficulties
Yeah,
happen.
and for those of you who have gone through teacher training, it's like those are the things that we try to teach you during the training that we just can't teach you. We can tell you, like, things aren't a lot of times just going to go your way, and it's and that's just what happens. And that part is what makes a great teacher. You just keep coming back. You just keep showing up. I know Rebecca taught this week. I want to thank you, Rebecca, for teaching this week, and I want to thank everybody who's like stepping up and teaching. Just thank you all. We're so grateful. All right, here we go. Let's tune in. Rub the palms. Whatever resistance you might have to whatever we do, just remember, by doing it anyways, by leapfrogging over your bullshit, which is usually what it is, that's where the growth really happens. Inhale deep. Exhale mouth. Inhale to tune in. Om. Namo. で Inhale deep. Exhale. Inhale. Ad Gurudev Name Jugat Gurudev Name Sad Gurudev Name Sri Gurudev Name Ad Gurudev Name Jugat Gurudev Name Sad Gurudev Name Sri Gurudev Name Ad Gurudev Name Jugat Gurudev Name Sad Gurudev Name Sri Gurudev Name. Inhale deep. And exhale. Rest your hands down. I want you to take a moment here before we start. Just gently touch your thumb and forefinger. Close your eyes. Bring all of your attention and focus to the spiritual eye. Sit tall. Feel your posture. Feel the life force in the spine. Feel the activation through the sound current of the voice. Feel that truth of the fifth chakra. When you tune in, it's like speaking your own truth. When you chant the mantra, it's like speaking your truth. Just has a way of bringing a peaceful quality and a deep underlying knowing that you are who you are, and it's all good. All right, let's go ahead and lay onto our backs.
Har Har Vaheguru Satnam Har Hari. Har 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 Vaheguru.
Go ahead and roll onto your backs.
Har 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 Vaheguru Satnam.
Stretch pose, 1 minute. Here we go.
Har 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 Vaheguru Satnam Har Hari. Har 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 Vaheguru.
Try to get that chest buried into your chin, buried into your chest. Get your shoulder blades off the earth. Use your navel. Lift. Reach.
Har 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 Vaheguru Satnam Har Hari. Har 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 Vaheguru Satnam Har Hari. Har 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 Vaheguru Satnam Har Hari. Har 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 Vaheguru Satnam.
Inhale deep. Hold and squeeze. Exhale, bring your knees to your chest. Squeeze your knees in. Exhale the breath. Inhale forward. Exhale back.
Come here. Come here.
That's the dog. You gotta shut the door. And then close the screen door so he doesn't come around the back. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Mukunda's boyfriend is here. It's Moosey.
No. Stop.
All right, roll all the way up. Shake your body out a little bit. Let's go right into Kundalini chair pose. Just 1 minute. Breath of fire, begin. Inhale deep. Exhale, release, straighten the legs, palms to the floor. Heel toe your way out a little bit. Palms to the floor. Inhale, head up. Exhale, pull your navel inch into your chest. Inhale up. Exhale. Deep, powerful breath. Powerful legs, flex your quadriceps. Really pull that navel in. Inhale up. Now exhale, heel your feet back together. Come on down into a squat. If you can, put your heels on the earth. If not, be on your toes. Bring your hands right in front of you. Same exercise. We're going to cat-cow here. We're going to inhale. Exhale, chin to chest. Pull the navel. Inhale up. Exhale bow. Inhale, sat. Exhale, down. Inhale up. Exhale, press up. Spread the legs back. Take the right hand in front of your face. Turn, left arm up. Breath of fire. Inhale deep. Exhale, switch the hands. Inhale here. Exhale, turn. Breath of fire. Exhale on down. Heel toe back together. Roll back onto your back. Bring the knees into your chest. Come back into stretch pose. 1 minute. Begin. Stay. Inhale deep and squeeze. Exhale, knees come back. Hug them in. Take a few breaths. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Stand up. Shake it out. You're doing a great job. How many of you are still with me?
Yeah, over 20.
Okay, so all we're doing is we're trying to create a resistance. So I'm throwing stuff at you right now. I'm throwing it. Your job, your goal is to stay with it. Whatever I throw at you, step back, look at what your mind's doing. Make your mind up that regardless of what your mind is saying, you're going to do it anyways, like we talked about. That's where the growth is. The more that you can get into what you're doing and not what your mind is telling you, the stronger you're going to become. The more determined you're going to be when the shit hits the fan, and instead of running and jumping under the covers, you're going to face it, and with fortitude, you're going to move forward into it. All right. Let's go into archer pose. Now, it really wants us to get into our power here. Archer pose is all about power. It's the warrior. Get into that posture where you feel your strength. You feel your balance. Grab that bow and you take aim. You take aim in your life, where you're going and how you're going to get there. Pull that string back, because without an open heart, you ain't going to get too far. Breath of fire. Inhale deep. Straighten the leg. Sit. nam, sat, 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 nam. Last one, sat, nam. Drop the arms. Turn your feet parallel, straighten the legs. Bend forward. Drop your head. Inhale the head up. Exhale round. Inhale up. Exhale round. Inhale up. Exhale round. Roll it up. Left foot out. Right foot turns. Here we go. Breath of fire. Begin. Just turn another direction in our lives. Just facing another direction. How do we want to go and how do we want to get there? And how do we want it to feel? Little rhythm. Little determination. Powerful breath. Stay with me. I need you today. I need you all the way. Start to finish. Inhale deep. Exhale, straighten the leg. Sat, nam, sat, nam, sat, nam, sat, nam, sat, nam, sat. Warrior, sat, nam, 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 sat, nam. Last one. Sat, nam. Bend, face forward. Come on down. Drop the head. Inhale up. Exhale, chin to chest. Pull the navel. Push. Inhale up. Exhale. Heel toe the feet back in. Shake it out. Hands over your head. Way to go. There was no gray area in those warm-ups. You're either all in, or you're going to fight yourself, or you're going to let your mind get the best of you, and you're going to either quit, turn the fucking phone off, and run, or you're going to stay with me, and no matter what I throw at you, you're going to say, fuck this guy, I got this, right? And I hope that's what you're saying. And you can say fuck this guy with love in your heart, okay? You know, I'm not going to be offended, all right? Because you are me and I am you, and we are all together, all right? Here we go. Let's kick some butt in this Kriya. Creating internal balance. Read you a little bit about it. Just relax. So, it's like we talked about at the very beginning. It's like you can be... It doesn't matter how powerful and wonderful you are. Okay? If your glandular secretion and the blood chemistry are not right within you. In other words, if you keep walking away and turning your back when the shit hits the fan, and you know you got to take yourself to another level, but you make up an excuse not to do it, you can be, you know, the nicest, most kindest person, but you're never really going to be able to achieve your own personal greatness. If the glandular secretion, which is pretty much what you're feeling right now, we kind of took it there. Come on, guys, really? I have so many girls in this house, and they can be such bitches. Girl, thank God I have Sven, who is my one male partner in this house. So we have a little bit of added masculine energy here with Sven. And then a little bit of cat news. So I'm kind of watching the kitten lady on YouTube, and you know, we're kind of letting her teach us because we've never raised kittens from 2.5 weeks old. You know, we're hand feeding them every 3 or 4 hours. We're making them go potty, which is, you know, all something new to me. But anyways, we got to that 4-week mark, and I'm thinking, well, they're supposed to be this, and they're supposed to be transferring to the litter box, and you know, and they're just kind of like.
Sorry, here's your mail. Sorry.
All right, honey.
I know, sorry to interrupt.
All right, so this is Fan. This is my male partner here. He probably thinks I want to burp him because he's very used to me burping him. So Mukunda has to come over and use her tongue on him. Sometimes she licks him and he's covered. He's like soaking wet. She is the mama. Thank you, Mukunda. All right.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, that's okay. So anyways, to make a long story short, which my stories are usually long, too long, they've been about a week behind schedule because unlike the mother, we are not and cannot get as mean as like the mama cat would get, right? When they're nursing and she's had enough and, you know, all that. So they've been kind of like a week behind schedule. So last week they finally came into the 5-week mark, and then they really started showing the signs of like going in the cat box more. Now they're starting to eat on their own in the separate dishes without us hand feeding, or actually Mahanraj hand feeding. She does a lot more than I do as far as that goes. But anyway, so everything's kind of catching up. Everything's coming into play. So, all right, here we go. First posture is in easy pose. You're going to take your arms along your side. I want you to sit so you're nice and straight up and down. You're not leaning forward. You're not leaning back. You're nice and straight. Let your arms come to your sides, palms facing down, fingers together. And just start creating a rhythm. and go fast enough to where the movement creates your breath. Let the breath become harmonious with the movement. Eyes are closed. Go to the spiritual eye center. Really use the rhythm to support you. If you ever have any questions about what we're doing, just look at me. Make sure you're going fast enough so the breath has to harmonize with the movement, not the other way around. Silently, mentally to myself. Satanama, 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 Satanama. That pace.
Love is light to all. Love is light to all.
And keep up. Use your own willpower and don't allow your willpower to make deals with your mind. Allow your own willpower to take control of your mind. And if your mind can't get on the same page with what you're doing, your will is not strong enough. Sometimes you just gotta do it anyways and go for it and feel what it feels like. Then you can relate to it. Satanama, 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 Satanama. Last minute, keep up. Gonna be so worth it. It already is. Never had it so good. Concentrate deep. Don't let anything take you out of this. Inhale deep, keep moving. Stop moving, come to Gyan Mudra. Exhale the breath. Feel the peace and tranquility that your own concentration and discipline and will have brought you. Feel how thought you could be has just become far more advanced. We're downloading a whole new system, a whole new program. But you have to install it. You have to install it. All right. Now, you're going to come to cat-cow position. You're going to inhale here. Now, I want you to keep this part, your legs, your thighs, straight up and down 90 degrees. So my butt, my thighs, they're all lined up. They don't change. I'm going to inhale here. I'm going to exhale, bend my elbows, forehead to the earth, but notice how this stays the same. Inhale up, exhale down. Sat, Nam. Use your navel. No matter how it's making you feel, don't make a deal with your mind. Overpower it with your will. Last minute. Inhale up. Cross your ankles, sit back. Sit tall. Close your eyes. Breathe into your truth. Breathe into your truth and feel a feeling that no words can describe. Feel the Waheguru. Feel the indescribable ecstasy from you conquering. Feel the Waheguru indescribable ecstasy of your will not making deals with your mind, other than your mind 100% supporting you this morning. Give me a bunch of hearts if you can understand and relate in any way, shape, or form to what I'm talking about. Give me a bunch of hearts, give me some thumbs up, give me a finger, give me anything you want. Talk to me. I'm here with you. I've never been so connected to myself and to you in this life.
Tons of hearts.
Make fists and make goalposts with your arms. Inhale the right arm to 60 degrees. And then instead of having it 90 degrees sideways, I want you to bring it forward just a little bit. So it's not 45 degrees. So here's 90, 45. Bring it to about 60. Left arm goalpost. Inhale here. Exhale back to the goalpost. Don't exhale back to here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Squeeze your fist. Make a statement. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Powerful breath. Don't make deals with your mind. Your mind's telling you any other reason that you can't do this. Fuck your mind this morning. Use your will. We are we are God. I'm so much more than what my weak-minded little mind wants to do sometimes. This morning in this class, I will squash anything that tries to take me from my practice. I will squash anything that tries to steal from my experience that I'm feeling in my shoulders right now that burn me. Nothing is going to take that from me. That's the growth I'm looking for this morning. Are you feeling me? Are you feeling you? I'm feeling you. I'm feeling your determination. I'm feeling your courage. I'm feeling your willingness to stick. Last minute. I I want you to remember this Sunday. I want you to remember turning the corner with your own will. All right, relax down and feel your life. Feel your love. Feel your compassion. Feel your patience. Feel your trust. Feel all that full attention into your heart right now as you sit. And you just experience. I know you feel it like I feel it. I know you can feel all of the past. All of the past that's held you back. All of the parts of the mind that have been too strong until this morning. I know you can feel your power. Imagine how much more nice and kind you can be with this kind of a feeling. Imagine what kind of a compassion that you can have and what kind of a forgiveness that you can have and empathy for others in this kind of a presence. All right, now bring your elbows. I can do it about this much. So my fists are together, my elbows are here, and I'm going to inhale here, exhale back to the center. Inhale, lean over as the arms go to the side. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Try to keep the elbows in alignment. Concentrate. Don't make deals. There's only one deal that you can make with your mind, and that's for it to support you 100%. If your mind is making some kind of a deal about 99%, close the door. Don't need it. I'll use my will right now, thank you. I'm not even going to leave 1% of a chance, a percentage, of not being able to completely 100% experience the power and truth of who I am. There is no negotiating this morning. No matter how I feel, my determination will carry me. I will not steal from the potential of my glandular system to support me and allow me to feel my greatness. I will not give in to any uncomfortableness that I might feel. Not today, not now. And on this, I will build those blocks I will build that foundation. So next time when that moment does occur, I don't have to go so low. I don't have to go down so far. I don't have to rebuild that first level of my foundation. All right, come to center, fist, inhale deep. Exhale, release. Keep your hands and arms here. Interlace your fingers right at your heart center. Put a little pressure here. Close your eyes. Now sit there interlaced. Your forearms is like in a hoop in front of your heart center. Your hands are about 12 inches from your chest. Find your own balance point right here as you sit tall. Now exhale out your breath and just hold the breath out and move your navel. Now inhale the breath and vigorously pump your navel as long as you possibly can. When you exhale, exhale the breath out all the way and vigorously pump the navel with the breath held out and continue with that breath. I want you to open your eyes and look directly at your hands as you work this breath. Eyes open. You gotta vigorously pump here. Don't make a deal. It's 100%. Vigorous is vigorous. Now close your eyes and concentrate at the brow point and continue pumping your navel. Just breathe and pump your navel vigorously. Continue. Really concentrate at the brow point. There's a lot happening right now, but you have to go there. You have to get yourself there. Just pump your navel, but take your focus to the brow point. Stay with me. Don't let this get old. See it for what it is. It's a huge opportunity for all of us to create the foundational blocks, to go up a level, so we don't have to drop so far. Don't compromise vigorous. Now, continue pumping your navel, but I want you to lean forward and back like you're riding on a horse. Like you're galloping. Horse is going fast. Keep up. Don't compromise. Don't make a deal unless it's 100%. Come on, keep up. All right, now hold the posture. Close your eyes. Just go to that special place. Go to that special place. Go to that special feeling that you and God have created. Go to that special silence. That Waheguru. Now hold that posture and keep your eyes focused right at the spiritual eye center. Your navel should be basically exhausted by this point. So because it's gotten fired up, these exercises can bring amazing amount of emotional release and can absolutely tire you. So you'll sleep really good. You can exert yourself sweating and then deeply relaxing, which we've been experiencing. This is very good. In order to achieve the excellence we're looking for here, we must be able to control the chemistry of our own blood. That is where Kundalini Yoga comes in. It is only through control of our own chemistry of the blood that one can sustain one's own excellence over a long run. Glands are the guardians of your health, and their secretion are vital to to the strength and emotional balance of our lives. We've got to remember that, man. All right, here we are. Here we go. Keep up with me. Hud, 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 Inhale deep. Hold for 30 seconds. Squeeze. Exhale. Inhale deep, hold for 30 seconds. Squeeze. Exhale. Last time. Inhale for 30 and hold. Squeeze. Exhale. Relax. Relax the hands down. I want you to feel me through the phone. I want you to feel what I'm feeling through the phone as I'm feeling you, or I'm feeling your energy. I'm feeling what you feel right now. If you gave this 100%, if you did the best you could absolutely do today, I want to feel you through the phone. Transfer that energy and allow me to feel that with you right now. We're sitting in our greatness right now. We're sitting in that vortex of this incredible, beautiful light in the spiritual eye, this feeling that is upon us now that nothing could ever survive that's negative in this kind of an environment. No old thought looping patterns that we may be incarnated with this lifetime, or were created and ingrained so deeply in our subconscious mind. Nothing like that can possibly even begin to surface in this kind of a beautiful, radiant, relaxing, peaceful, powerful, emotional freedom that we can feel right now. And in this, I want you to lay down so I can play you the gong. You've earned it. Lay down and relax completely. If you're not worn out by now, then you haven't really tried. Okay? If you passive aggressive your way through this, that's okay. That's your deal. That's not my deal with you this morning. My deal this morning with you was to try to get you to go 100%, 100% of the time today. No matter what, no matter who you are, no matter what you look like, no matter how much you weigh, no matter what your deal is, my goal this morning as a teacher was to try to take you to that place. And if you're feeling what I feel right now, you're there. You gave it your all. You can honestly say, I didn't hold back. To me, there's no greater feeling in the world than that. Because I've spent the majority of my life in the other feelings, and they suck. So go ahead, lay down, and relax. Start to deepen your breath, wiggling your fingers and your toes and your wrists and your ankles. Stretch over your head. Really stretch. Bend the right knee, pull it in. Left leg's out, inhale deep, exhale on over. Take a few breaths. Back to center. Pull the left knee in, release the right leg out, inhale deep, exhale over. Bring your knees to come back to center, hug your knees to your chest. Wrap your arms around your knees, inhale deep, bring your nose to your knees. Hold the breath. Squeeze yourself tight. Exhale, release. Rock up and down in your spinal cord. Come to seated. All right, we're going to finish with a short little mantra. We did it the other day. I want you to pull the navel in on the ek. So it's ek onkara. Satanama Siriwa Hey Guru. Ek Onkara Satanama Siriwa Hey Guru. Sit up nice and tall. Bring your hands to Gyan Mudra. Siriwa Hey Guru. Ek Onkara Satanama Siriwa Hey Guru, Ek Onkara, Satanama, Siriwa. 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 Hey Guru, Ek Onkara, Satanama 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 Siriwa. Hey Siriwa, Hey Guru, Ek Onkara, Satanama, Siriwa, Hey Guru, Ek Onkara, Satanama, Siriwa, Hey Guru, Ek Onkara, Satanama, Siriwa, Hey Guru. Feel the 3.5 circles circulating the spine, and the chakra is making its way 3.5 times around, and then the last half up to the top and out. Onkara, Satanama, Siriva, Hey Guru, Ek Onkara, Satanama, Siriva, Hey Guru, Ek Onkara, Satanama, Siriva, Hey Guru. Inhale deep. Exhale. I'm so grateful for this experience that we've had today. I'm so grateful for this experience that I've been able to have with myself this morning, and anybody else who's participated and is here and can relate to that. I'm so grateful that you're in my life and you're with us at GDF. Bring your hands to the heart center. May the long time sun shine upon you, and all love surround you, and the pure life within you guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way on. Sat-nam, Sat-nam, Sat-nam. Thumbs to the spiritual eye. Love and light to you all. Sat-nam.
Satnam, everybody. Thank you, Mahanraj Singh.
Thank you.
Have the best day, everybody, and we'll see you next week. Mahanraj Singh on Wednesday. I'll be Tuesday morning. We love you. Have the
Thank you
best
again.
weekend.